In this video, I'm going to explain how to set criteria for creating production plan in MRP. Production plan is the act of developing a guide for the design and production of a given product. MRP stands for Material Requirements Planning, and it's a system for calculating the materials and components needed to manufacture a product. It helps ensure that the right inventory is available for the production process exactly when it's needed and at the lowest possible cost. This menu consists of 3 primary steps. First, set up the criteria for creating production plan and MRP. Second, based on production plans, generate MRP to place purchase orders for the raw and submaterials required for production. And third, based on MRP slips, create purchase plan and purchase orders. I'm gonna focus on the first step. I will show you how to create production plans based on unsold, forecasted, unpurchased, unmanufactured, unconsumed quantity calculated from ERP slips. Go to Inventory 1, Production, and New Production Plan and MRP. Click New button at the bottom to set the criteria for creating production plan and MRP. You need to set which slips to reflect on production plan item selection. Also, you need to set whether to reflect the following factors on production plan: item safety stock, standard location, lead time, and the minimum purchase unit, and so on. Set the date of the production plan and MRP on the creation date. Multiple production plans and MRPs can be created by the same date. On production plan period section, you can set from the start date to the end date of production plan and MRP. Among the slips set as the target slip of the production plan and MRP, the ones that are included in the plan period after deducting item lead time from slip delivery date and forecasted sale date will be reflected on the production plan and MRP. It can be set up to 6 months. On production plan target slip section, you can set the slip to be applied to production plan and MRP. The following outstanding sales order data from Inventory 1, Sales, and Sales Order Outstanding Sales Order Status data, and sales forecast data from Inventory 2, Plan Management, and Sales Forecast menu. And third, the outstanding purchase order data from Inventory 1, Purchases, and Purchase Order Outstanding Purchase Order Status, and unpurchased data in this menu. And lastly, unmanufactured, unconsumed. You can find out in this data from Inventory 1 Production and Job Order Progress Status by Job Order menu. Those following data from Inventory module could be applied to production plan and MRP depending on your selection. Let's move on to MPS creation criteria. MPS stands for Master Production Schedule. If all is checked, production plans can be created for the entire process, item, inventory, standard, warehouse. Check Set Manually and click Settings button on the right side to set detailed standards. You need to consider those 5 criteria from standard process to apply by production plan. On the standard process field, production plans can be created for the entire process or for specific processes depending on your choices. And on this reference item field, you can decide whether production plans can be created for all items or for specific items in a process. And on the standard location beginning inventory field, you can choose whether to calculate the production plan based on the total inventory quantity or the inventory quantity in a specific location, which is warehouse. On the standard location slip collection field, when collecting slips for production plan creation, you can select whether to collect slips from all warehouse or only slips entered into a specific warehouse. And there are 5 options to set whether the reflect item safety stock and procurement lead time, and holidays, and minimum unit of increase and bundle item on the apply by production plan field. First of all, in terms of safety stock, lead time, and minimum unit of increase option, those options can be set when you go to Inventory 1, Setup, and Item. When you go to Quantity tab of the Item Setup, when you enter safety stock and lead time and minimum purchase quantity, when you enter those fields, those will reflect on the production plan. And in terms of holiday, when you go to User Customization, Configuration, Function Setup, General tab, and Holiday Management Calendar Settings, you can set the holidays. Lastly, if you want to create production plan for bundle item, click Include Bundle Item box. Let's move on to MRP creation criteria. If all is checked, MRP can be created based on the entire warehouse. Check Set Manually. Click the Settings button on the right to the Set Detailed Standards. You can choose whether to calculate MRP of consumed items based on the total inventory quantity or inventory quantity of a specific warehouse on the standard location beginning inventory field. When collecting slip for MRP creation, you can select whether to collect slips from all warehouse or only slips entered into a specific warehouse on the standard location slip collection field. And also when creating MRP, you can set whether to reflect the item's safety stock, procurement lead time, holidays, and minimum unit of increase. When you finish to set the criteria, click Save button to apply your settings. Once you've created a production plan and MRP, if you edit factors like safety stocks, lead time, or minimum purchase unit, you must update the production plan and MRP to reflect the changed factors. We're gonna talk about how to use this menu in the next video.